And the pass is thrown over the middle. Great defense by the Steelers. Cam Sutton was right with him.
Hi everybody, very excited to be joined today by Cam Sutton to talk about his new deal with the Steelers. So Cam, congratulations, and take me through the free agency process for you and why staying in Pittsburgh was the right move.
Yeah, free agency process overall, not too overwhelming. We took it one day at a time, spent a lot of time with family. Just kind of not necessarily got away from football, but just in the midst of training, just in the midst of being out, of course, of each and every day. And it was a great moment, we were talking about still being with an organization who had the utmost, obviously I have the utmost respect for, and, just had the confidence and belief behind me since day one, opportunity to not just say opportunities making it to the league, or just being a part of the prestige of being in the league, but just being drafted and just what it meant to the organization, what it means to me, just all the hard work and dedication that I put into my craft and into everything that I do, just to see the return of that, the reaping the benefits of just the continued grind, the everyday grind that everyone doesn't get to see, just the finished product that you see out on game days. And then just going into, obviously, after free agency, signing back with the organization, still that same confidence and just where we're at, just comfortability of our relationship. And that's from top down, organization is, second to none, and how they treat their players, how they treat everyone in the business, anyone inside the building and outside the building. And, just how we conduct business in every aspect of our life. And that's something that we really appreciate, something that is, driven within and instilled within our players, and it's just how we carry ourselves. And from that, you see the product of our guys and just our impact, not just on the field, but off the field as well. And that's obviously not hard to not want to be a part of. It's not hard to not be head over heels all and enthused about. So any opportunity that I get to be a part of those things, I'm all excited for that. So just opportunity to still being in Pittsburgh, still being able to continue to build off of the things that we were able to do in the first 4 years, and work to bring number 7 back to Pittsburgh. So that's our goal each and every time we step out there on the field, and just looking forward to continue to build those relationships and bonds with all my teammates and coaches and everyone everyone in the organizations.
Cam, you mentioned the grind, the hard work that goes into it, how you have transformed yourself into this versatile player who can be used a lot on this defense, and you have proven that time and time again throughout the years. We've heard it from your teammates. What were your conversations like with Coach Tomlin, Kevin Colbert, about your role moving forward with the second contract?
Yeah, just obviously the role of, just really embracing that role in my first 4 years, whether it was inside, whether it's outside, whether it's nickel, dime, safety, whatever it is. And that's just well-rounded myself as a player, well-rounded myself, and just well-rounded my game. And I never want to sell myself short of just saying, yeah, I play one position, because that's in some form of fashion out there on the field with guys moving around, bits and parts and pieces. Guys come in and out of lineups, guys go down, and guys have to step up and be able to, still have that same consistency and production with no drop-off. So just, obviously wanting to put myself in those situations and creating those opportunities to obviously do whatever I can to, to put ourselves in the best situation to win. And at the end of the day, my goal and our goal is to win. And we win at all costs, whatever it takes to come out with a win. We're all for that, and we're all about that. So, going forward just with my role, just I only expect, and we only talked about expressive, that expanding, of my time, I've only been able to show that in my limited time, but just in that role of my time, and I endured that and I embraced that, and now I'm really ready to show and contribute the way that I know that I can and know that I will, and so it's so exciting and thrilling to even talk about it, because I just get the chills just even talking about it. Just what I know I can and what I will do for the organization. I'm just really ready to show that to you guys.
All right, so what is the next step for you? What do you want to improve on most this offseason heading into this upcoming season? And where are you in terms of where you're working out and what you're doing to get to that goal?
Yeah, so we're down in Tampa. Tampa is, our offseason, obviously getting out of Pittsburgh. It's a great central area for us, just a great, obviously a lot of plus, great weather, obviously training, all positives for us, on our end this way. And we have a lot of, accessibility just working with guys. We have a lot of guys obviously on our team that are down from this area with Deontay, Ray, got guys, Dion when he was with us as well. And, you know, we craft, you know, we work, we compete, we get out there each and every day. I'm training with Yo Murphy over at Pride Strength Training. So, you know, we have a great group of guys around the league, not just obviously with the Steelers, but, you know, guys who are doing well, you know, with their teams and respect the areas around the league as well. So it's just bringing that edge to yourself each and every day, you know, sharpening your sword and getting ready for battle. You know, the full craft is not just a part-time thing. It's not just something that you just turn off and on. And that's the thing. That's our approach. That's our mentality. You know, each and every day we work, you know, we're competing to get better. Obviously, you know, getting better ourselves, and then just making the guys around us better. You know, that just brings the most out of all of us. So just continuing on that grind. You know, I'm pretty quiet with everything. Obviously, you see a lot of the work that I'm doing. And that's just, like I said, that's just sharpening my sword, it's sharpening my game, staying on top of the things that I want to be consistent at and build my foundation on, you know. So that's just only going to well run me as a player. And when it's time to show that, I'll be ready.
Free agency always reminds everybody, I think, inside and outside of the league, that football is a business. For you got what you wanted. You're staying in Pittsburgh, that second contract. Some other guys left the team or were cut. Specifically on defense, what is it like seeing teammates going different places and knowing that, you know, things are going to change? That's inevitable each and every year.
Yeah, obviously that's the toughest part of the business. The relationships and the friendships that you build are not just, you know, year in, year out. Those are things that are built for a lifetime. You know, guys that not necessarily are on the team now, but are in the same situations of free agency or in and out. And you build a relationship with those guys and bonds with those guys that, you know, necessarily don't go anywhere. It might be momentary. You might not speak to that guy, but you never know when you ever run into him again or your interaction or encounterment. So that's always tough. Obviously, you're excited for, you know, I'm excited for all our guys, Bud, Mike, Tice, you know, all our guys, Ola, you know, everyone's just moving around, you know, and obviously Steve will figure out his situation, you know, when it's time for that too. And that's just business, you know, and you see that more, you know, you don't see that folk going into it, you know. Growing up, obviously, you don't see all the business. You just see the game that you love and fell in love with, and then obviously just being into it, understanding situations more and being aware of everything around you and what's going on. You know, you just know what's going on. So that kind of helps the situation as far as how you handle it, so to speak. But you know, you still obviously overexcited for all the guys who going to continue the success with their teams in new situations. And you know, it's the same thing. We still talk to this day. You know, we're still all on the same group messages, still you know, jaw with each other back and forth, you know, talk a little crap to each other. So you know, it's all competitive at the end of the day. It's all love at the end of the day. But all in all, very excited for all those guys.
I read Bud's Player Tribune article just about missing Renegade, the fans, his teammates, of course. What do you think it's going to be like when Bud comes back to Heinz Field as a Titan next year?
It's going to be electric, you know, just for him, obviously. And he'll tell you the same for himself. Just obviously, just Pittsburgh, you know, just the atmosphere, just the electricity every time he step inside the stadium. And then him just being on the other side of that now, you know, so he knows that we're coming into a situation, we're going to give everything, you know, we're not going to obviously take it easy on it just because he's our boy, you know, and stepping inside those white lines, obviously we're going to go to battle. But outside of that, you know, we're still going to joke, we're still going to laugh, we're still going to hang. And it's always going to be fun. It's always fun in that. So that's the best part about it.
All right, Cam, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations again, and good luck this offseason with all the training.
Thank you, Missy.